Alright, so one of the things that I knew I wanted to construct out here was a bench, whether for sitting on or for a workspace area. So I have collected a good pole that is about, I don't know, probably 5 foot is my guess, and it's probably about 2 inches. The reason why I selected 2 inches is because my largest auger bit that I have is 1.5 inches. So that gives me room to corner that down, shave it down so that it can fit in my hole and offers me the stability of the 2-inch brace. I also brought, which this is not from the woods, about a 3-foot flat rough cut from a sawmill piece of cedar, which is what I'm going to make my seat out of. So what I'm doing, and I've already done 3 of them, is if I'm looking for a good area that I want to bore my hole in for my leg. I'm coming in about 3 inches from the end of my board and about 3 inches from this side, and I'm hitting a little bit of an angle, trying to make sure that I line them up at a similar angle, similar area. But the great thing about being in the woods is it doesn't have to be perfect. We're not making a piece of furniture for the house. We're making a piece that's going to be functional, which is what's more important. So all you do on this is you put pressure with your top hand and your bottom hand rotates. So I'm going to adjust the camera so you guys can see that a little bit better. Alright, so hopefully you can see this auger bit, or the auger, and put my weight on, pushing this hand down and rotating it to the right. Alright, I'm going to keep working on this, get this whole board. And mind you, my bits are not brand new, by no means. Alright, so I'll get shaping the legs and we'll get them in here too. So one of the things we're going to need for shaping the legs is that I'm going to need my saw to cut them down to size. So I did not put any type of way to measure anything in here, so I'm simply going to guesstimate somewhere around the 18-inch mark. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. 20-inch, that gives it 2 inches to get up in there at least. And I'm going to cut the first one, and then I will just use it beside the other ones to cut equal sizes. Alright, so out of that pole, I end up getting 3 equal size legs. So I'm gonna have to go harvest me another one and make one more leg out of it. So I'll get that taken care of. I'll be back with you in a moment. So I got that other one cut. And what I did was at the base, I left them all at a bit of a slope. That'll kind of grip into the soil a little better. And go to the other end that you're going to fit into the hole you bored. Start by just going around shaving off all the bark. Practice good knife safety. Stay out of your vital areas. Go around, cut off the outer bark and the inner bark. And this is only because I'm using the size of auger bit that I'm using. This is not, you know, going to work for everything. You're just going around, taking your time, small material removal, and make sure it fits your hole. So do that until you got a fit. Small material removal. So I'm cutting out, twisting with my hand, cutting out, twist my hand, and hit those high rises all the way around. That's what gives it that kind of round shape. You're cutting off the peak. Alright, there we're getting a good fit. Take my hatchet with my hammer back. Alright, so I have all 3 legs in. 4 legs, sorry. Got my 4 legs in. One of them's a little loose. In the process of me trimming it, I got off too much material. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over, put some weight on it, and I'm going to put a nail in the top. Just to 16 penny nail, just to kind of hold it in place. So let's get this thing adjusted and be right back with you. So I just wanted to show you how I was choosing to put this nail in. So let me get a little bit of a close-up on this, and I'll show you what I'm doing and why. Alright, if you take a look, hopefully you can see that the leg comes down at an angle here, and the nail is going at the opposite angle. So what I'm doing is I'm coming through the cedar and coming through the leg at an opposite angle, so that it's taking a little tighter fit. It's forcing that against the leg so it'll hold that a little better. And I'm just going one straight through the wood, straight through the center of the leg at that angle. So I've done that on all of them. I'm going to do that on this one here. So just wanted to show you guys that, how I'm choosing to do that, and kind of a opposite force type deal. So I'm gonna get this nailed in, and we'll give it a test. Alright guys, so there's our bench. Let's give it a good test. We got it together pretty good, so let's see how she holds up. I'm sitting directly over one side of the legs. Feels real solid. Sit over the other side of the legs. Feels nice. Has a decent height. It's probably a little high, not much. It wouldn't hurt if it went down an inch, but you can always trim off on the feet to get the height. Again, right here in the middle. So now what we have effectively done is we really got us a nice place to sit while we're working. If we needed to, we can sit sideways and perform work or tasks right here in front of us. If we needed to prepare food, if we just want to chill in front of a campfire or whatever, read a book, whatever it is doing, we've got ourselves off that ground to battle that conduction from the ground, really sucking the heat out of us, gets us off the ground, gives us just a comfortable place to sit when we've finished with our work. Project didn't take maybe an hour, and that was simply because I brought this board in. If I had to go and harvest this. Obviously that'd be a whole nother at least an hour. By bringing in some simple tools. This is a simple crafting project. Bored 4 holes, cut 4 legs, drawed them down a little to fit into the hole, and now we got a nice place to sit and a bench that we can perform work on. We're looking at probably if I had to guess, maybe a 3-inch bench or so, or 3-foot, sorry, 3-foot bench that we now have built here for our base camp. And again, if we have some folks come out to say do a class, we got a place for them to sit. So simple project and fun, just something that is still rustic but very practical, especially for a permanent base camp setting. You know, you don't want to always be sitting around on the ground or on a misshaped log. This, you know, you can have 2-3 people set on this, or if you're sitting here by yourself, you got a place to prepare your food up off the ground. And just all the way around, you're making your base camp more comfortable. You know, your base camp is your permanent place that you are going to spend a good portion of your time, whether it's from your processing your game that you went out and harvested, whether it be trap or hunting, or just a comfortable place to feel more like home while you're doing other projects, other chores, or going out and about to collect or harvest other material. So we're going to keep working on this. I'm going to get started on a camp kitchen here and maybe prepare some lunch because it's probably getting about that time. So I'm going to get working on that, and we'll keep you informed. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless.